Good morning, my dear subscribers. You're welcome to Sunlight Grant channel, where we give you the latest of the UAAG disbursement funding. In case you're new on my channel, please don't forget to click on the notification bell and subscribe. In case we drop new videos, you'll be highly updated. Thank you.
He's not really happy with what is going on, but I don't know, possibly has his own wit, but I'm going to be reading for you one of the things he said, and what reactions trailed that, and you need to take your fill from there. All right, so in case you are new to this channel, this is Princess's channel, the channel with legitimacy of updates, and if you have not subscribed, kindly do so right now so that we can also get across to you anytime we drop an update in time. I think you get that. All right, so UaagGiobo has one or two things to tell us, and then you can know whether UaagGiobo is in this planet. Oh my God, my God, my God. So we need to feel the pulse of the people, know what they are saying, know the believers in the house, and knows those that have given up hope, but then their hope needs to be rejected again. And then on UaagGiobo, I think he can still be remedied, as far as I'm concerned. Possibly, maybe when he finally sees a lot, then he will drop, and his castigation against the system will possibly stop. But before then, we just have to bring out some of his submissions to the community and see what he says. And if you have one of his followers, you can also hear what he says and the reactions that trailed what he said. All right, so I'm going to get to that right now. All right. So we have what it says here. Say, friends, this is UaagGiobo's submission right now. Say, friends, it will shock you to know that Theobarth right now, alone is expecting nothing less than 300 trillion. UAAG is expecting 120 trillion. St. Rita is expecting 80 trillion. Supreme is expecting 50 trillion. Hope Project is expecting 200 trillion. Which one is TG? Is waiting for 160 trillion. AGPGN is expecting 10 trillion. And in total, that is a staggering 920 trillion naira. All right, to be given out as a Father Christmas gift to unproductive, lazy people for free in a nation that is already in the pedestals of galloping inflation. No doubt there are assistances to the poor people, but not to this magnitude. This is Nigeria's 10 years budget to cry out loud. Nigerians, is something wrong with your brains? Where is this money coming from? Who are these donors? Do you know their names to the government? These can only go for a child's play. Hence, they are silent when the ground handlers are making noise. Please put on your thinking caps instead of your dancing shoes that have already worn out due to unending dance to an unending tune of unending promises of disbursement. UaagGiobo is a clown. He's a spiritual clown. All right, Giobo is he doesn't believe that that kind of an amount could be to an already drenched or dilapidated economy, and because there's a level to which you could experience poverty enough that even if God wants to bless you, you say, no, I don't like that. That is too bigger than what I can take or what I can assume for myself. Let it go to someone else. Well, that is not to possibly disdain him, but then I just feel like he hasn't seen a miracle before, or something bigger, feeling like that's too much, something to come to the masses. And there is a paradox. Now, he actually admitted that yes, there is no doubt that there are assistances to the poor people, but not to that magnitude. All right, well, I'm not telling you it is to that magnitude, but you just consented right now that there are assistances to the poor. But before now, you never advocated that there was an assistance to the poor. I think I've seen your submission at different times. It's all about not constructive anyway. It's all about criticisms. It's all about hitting hard at the grant handlers and even the government also alike. But it'd be like say you're beginning to see some of green lights coming, but then you're still bent on the fact that it's not up to that amount. So when it's up to that amount, you will change the story again and say, well, you believe that it's up to that amount, but then let's just see when it enters our account. I beg your pardon. All right, so let's see what reactions actually trails this submission from Ibro Giobo. And okay, from all the comments here, we're having the Oluyomi Olufemi says, okay, we've had your submission. And then Udo Nagodwin says, my people perish for lack of wisdom. I wonder why someone would believe and put all hope in something that is very impossible. Some people need mental checkup. So you think. But it has a response from Samuel Ani, who replied to Udo and says, Unko, what are you doing here? You will be the master of possibility. I think I've dropped this kind of a message in time that everyone who stays still within the grant ecosystem and they are contributing to whatever thing goes on there is that of two. They are hypocrites or they need the money. They need the money. You know, even if they castigate the fund, the likes of Ibro Giobo, the likes of Udon Godwin, who also opposes the motion here, needs the fund. Don't tell me otherwise. That is why he's still on that channel, he's still on that Facebook group, because he wants information, but he doesn't believe in the system. He doesn't believe in the money. Then we have Kenneth Ekeocha, who says, but very, very soon it would shock you. And Ibro replied to him and said, you don't exercise faith on realities. Then look at your write-up. Same way you've been deceiving yourself and others for years. That's Ibro. But Ibro is still here talking. I don't know what he's doing here in the first place. Then we have Austin Salami Onolapo says, this is not to announce to the general public. Okay, I beg your pardon, please. He said, Austin says, this is to announce to the general public that Ibro Giobo and Udo Nagodwin are escaped patients from Yaba left side. The general public are advised to be careful and do away with their posts. The two are on high-rated drugs. Let's pray for their quick recovery. Oh my God, my God, my God. Yeah. Then Austin responded and said, this one loud though. And Onyechuku said, laughed in quantum and said, that is what he deserves. Engineer Austin says, I must confess, you are very, very correct. And Alpha Adewale said, this is huge, bro. It's unfair. Oluseyi says, by this time next week, when another lie will erupt from the usual pit of hell, you would realize that it is you who has refused to escape from Arrow in Abeokuta, where your brain damage cannot be treated again. The public will know what to do when they see you face to face. Don't worry. Oh my God. So we have a lot of proponents of Oluseyi. They are revivalists, Molulu, okay, Molulu Ashola says, exactly, my brother. Austin Salami says, negativity cannot elevate you. Having those thoughts on the grant and grant handlers will not give you the opportunity to move on positively. Then we have Friday Ogbonna says, did you hold meeting with the grant handlers to ascertain how much they are expecting? Believe it or not, the grant is real. Then Abubakar Bala says, then what concerns you? If you're not interested in the grant, just leave and keep watching. Finished. Ukpai Ogbonnaya says, those criticisms is afraid, or those critics, or whatever, is afraid of taking risk, and they will remain where they are. At the end of the day, they will liar blame either their uncle. I don't understand this. Foundation altar. Finally, develop hatred to those that took risk and say they are money rituals. Right, we have Jerry Ayuba who says, liar, you don't even know what is happening here. Stop fooling yourself. And respond back from revivalist Molulua says, what is happening? Continue fooling yourself. And Ede says, this person who posted this has failed to understand that all rivers and streams flow to the ocean, yet it can't be filled up. So he should relax and watch the movement. And Kachi feels, say, thanks, I have also reasoned in this direction. I used to tell someone the same. All right, then. William Edet says, if any of this money enter your mouth, you will die. You can see we have different versions of people on this channel. A whole lot. You just have a choice to be in one faction or the other and just go with what you believe. Then we have Jikeri Uto who says the grant handlers are wolves in sheep's clothing. They are better called thieves. Then we have Okon Ashuko who says nonsense. You don't know anything. Awoleye responded, says, Ibro Giyobo, what is your problem? Stop your nonsense posting. Who ask you for updates? Please go and look for better job. The data way you they shop go hook up your neck. And brother Jerry is here. Says mental imbecility is worse than the physical one, and you need a psychiatrist urgently before you enter the marketplace ranting over a project you know nothing about, just like the Confucianist that you are. But only the low brains could be confused by you and your cronies. Oh, Jerry, you understand grammar? Then Tafa says, this is good news. And Olujimi Shogbeson, this is a common understanding. If you or whosoever doesn't believe in this UAG grandmother, you should quietly discharge him or her peacefully. It is well. And Dennis, what's your stake, young man? Okwagba Ogboma. Nobody can stop me not to receive the grant money, whether thousands or millions. I will, by God's grace. But it appears like Stainless Bobo is having a field day. He is actually outraged with Ibro Giyobo on his submission, and he says God go punish this man to stay for this group now by force. But it be like say Ibro Giyobo saw that, he never saw that coming, but he saw the message from Stainless Bobo and he responded immediately. He says, Stainless Bobo, God does not punish a man he has blessed, but you are already under God's punishment with poverty and foolishness. Every week you're waiting for disbursement of free money that will never enter your hands. Is that not a grand punishment for you? But Stainless Bobo responded fast again, says, "You are indeed a big fool. To start with, I think you don't even have a job. It is only a foolish, poor, and lazy person who will always have all the time to come up to this group to write nonsense. I think you are just a liability. I don't interact with low-minded people, so back off." You'll be surprised why I'm taking all of these messages today. I don't normally take them. I just, because especially ones becoming too harsh, and I just try to jack off from some of the messages and not take them, because we just need to be civil. But I had to take this tonight just to relieve on the